Airports busy for Christmas Eve but roads quiet. Airports have been busy on Christmas Eve as many people choose to get away for the festive season. About 4 million people are estimated to be heading abroad between December 19th and January 3rd. However, trains were quieter than usual with fewer people commuting, and the Highways Agency reported no major problems on England's main roads. Major engineering works will affect the West Coast Main Line for several days starting from Christmas Eve night. Festive send-off. Britain's busiest airport, Heathrow, was expecting 87,782 departing and 77,719 arriving passengers, and they were treated to boiled sweets in turkey, sage and onion stuffing and Christmas pudding flavors. Heathrow Chief Operating Officer Norman Boyven said, "With a huge number of passengers set to fly from Heathrow this Christmas, we are giving merry travellers a festive send-off as they embark on their Glasgow airport dealt with 120,000 passengers between Thursday and Tuesday, up 10% on last year, but expected a slight drop-off on Christmas Eve." A spokeswoman said, "It's been busy over the past 3 or 4 days, over the long weekend into yesterday. Obviously a lot of people are traveling to see family or friends, or to go on holiday to get away from the festivities here. 20,000 people will be flying out of Cardiff Airport over Christmas, heading to destinations including Sharm el-Sheikh in Egypt and Spanish resorts." The situation at Gatwick Airport was calm, in contrast to last year when flooding led to a power outage that caused delays and cancellations. Turkey dinners. The most popular destinations for Britons heading abroad include the Canary Islands, Tunisia, and Morocco, as well as Dubai, Mexico, Cuba, and Egypt further afield. British Airways has 267 scheduled flights on Christmas Day, on which 37,000 turkey dinners will be served. The top destinations for BA passengers over Christmas are Dubai, Barbados, New York, Australia, and Barcelona. Ryanair is carrying 3.5 million passengers between December 20th and January 6th, an increase of 500,000 over a similar period last year. On the railways, a signalling problem meant buses had to replace trains between Leigh-on-Sea and Shoeburyness in Essex. There was similar disruption in Scotland between Glasgow Queen Street and Falkirk High and Stirling, and between Ayr and Stranraer. On the London Underground, a faulty train meant there was no service between Moorgate and Barking on the Hammersmith and City Line and severe delays on the District Line. 11,000 staff will carry out engineering work, mostly on Christmas Day and Boxing Day, over the holiday period as part of a £200 million programme on the National Rail Network. The West Coast Main Line will be closed between Euston and Hemel Hempstead until December 29th, and between Stafford and Crewe until December 28th. There will also be disruption to services using Paddington, London Bridge, and King's Cross stations in London. Bright and cold. A serious accident led to the closure of the M57 northbound at junctions 2 and 3 near Prescott, Merseyside. There were also delays on the M25 clockwise in Surrey between junctions 10 and 11 because of an accident. The AA, which had 3,300 call-outs on Christmas Day last year, will have 350 patrols on duty this year. A survey of more than 16,000 members of the motoring organization suggested that 17% plan to drive at least 20 miles on Boxing Day to visit family or friends. Coach company National Express has reported record demand on its routes, with the busiest day being this Saturday. First Bus said it would carry a record 250,000 passengers on Boxing Day. The Christmas Eve weather is forecast to be mainly bright and cold for most people, with some showers. BBC weather presenter Carol Kirkwood said, "In the sunshine, in the lighter winds it will feel quite pleasant for the time of year, but it will also feel cold, looking at 4 to about 9 degrees.